Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. This is Ninjas with Another Color podcast. Today is January 20th. Welcome to the weekend. Please appreciate all the new listeners that we have. We shot up on our new one, so we're going to go ahead and go forward. And hopefully you can give us 5 stars, give us 4 stars, give us 3 stars, give us 2 stars. If you don't give us any stars, I'll just assume that I'm doing it correctly. This is the Ninja with Another Color podcast. Today we're going to talk about Super Wildcard weekend. NFL playoffs. Is Tom Brady cooked? He got Byron Leftwich fired. Is he going to get another job? What are the Falcons going to do about off-season stuff? The 90s show, The Last of Us. In the relationship section, men's love versus women's love. We have this day in VI history, simp options, and do women put up with a broke man? So that's our show today. So let's get it started.
Together by faith and given superpowers through the miracle of modern science.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we broke in with Bionic 6. If you don't know, Google it. Again, this is Ninja of Another Color podcast. I am your host, Dwayne Hartley. You can give us 4 stars, 5 stars, 2 stars, 3 stars, how many stars you want to. Just give us stars, any stars, because if you don't give us any stars, I just assume I'm perfect. We are available on Spotify, Amazon Music, Samsung Podcasts, Pandora, Google Podcasts, and TuneIn. We're still working on Apple. You can support the podcast via Cash App or Zelle. You can go to the website. The information is there. All right, let's start off with Super Wildcard weekend. The first game we're going to listen to or go over is the Vikings versus the Giants. And take a guess who won.
Cousins to throw. First down, far side. Oh, good catch. Out near a first down. Jefferson right away going out to get it. Bottom of your screen right now, but they will run into Dalvin Cook. Good couple of cuts by Cook, and then right up the gut. Out across the 40. He's got 9 yards. On the fake. Cousins over the middle. Caught by Jefferson. Another first down, and a good drive on the opener for Minnesota. Cousins a throw. 4-man rush. Pressure from Lawrence up the middle. Throw. Sliding catch is made by Adam Thielen. And the Vikings going right down the field here.
And look at all the DBs on the field. 4 down linemen. Everybody else. 7 DBs.
Cousins rolling, throwing. Catch is made. And a first down. It is T.J. Hockenson, the tight end they acquired mid-season. And a trade from Detroit, and the drive continues. Cousins going to sneak it up, forward in there, and waiting for the signal. He's in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
First down penalty, lost yardage. They have to be efficient on those early downs.
Pressure on Jones. Steps away, looking. Pumps just going to run now. Jones can do that very, very well. And he's right near a first down marker. Should have it. Jones loads up over the middle. Good throw and catch and a first down. There is Darius Slayton. And a perfectly timed throw, but Jones had time to throw. Jones looks to run. He's got a lot of room to run. decides to take it, tuck it away. Stiff arm, Daniel Jones of Patrick Peterson, and a first down.
Not a lot of guys down here. This Minnesota defense.
A little pitch. Barkley looking for a seam. Great cut. Saquon Barkley in for the touchdown. An immediate answer by the Giants. Flip to Jefferson. Jefferson throwing back to Cousins. Cousins going to try and run for it. He is going to get swarmed. That did not work, and Adoree Jackson was there. He snuffed it out. Jones, straight drop. Over the middle. Man is wide open, and it's caught by Slayton. Route to run. Slayton inside the 35, and he's taken out there. Second down. Barkley right up the middle, and nobody home in a spin. And another from Barkley is inside the 15. Jones going end zone, caught for the touchdown. It's Isaiah Hodgins. Cook. Nice seam and a first down for Dalvin Cook, who rides the wave out to the 40. Jefferson lined up near side. Adoree Jackson opposite him. Cousins looking that way. Pressure again. Running for his life. Floats it incomplete. Third down. Jones throws near side. Hodgins has the catch and backs into a first down. On second down. Flag flies. Jones takes off and runs. First down and then some. Daniel Jones out to the 40. Looked like a free play, but we'll get the official confirmation. Jones rolls, can run for it. He's going to take it, and he's going to get it. And Daniel Jones into Minnesota territory, using his legs, and it's working perfectly. 6 carries, 51 yards already for him. Second down, Barkley makes a cut, surging forward. Another first down should be for the Giants. Jones going to keep it. Looking for a block, being patient. There's a cut. Jones now with the speed, and he's inside the 15. Patient running from Daniel Jones, and he's got 12 more. Third and 5. Jones over the middle is caught inside the 5 for a first by Slayton, and it's first and goal. Jones, it's incomplete. Trying to hit Cager, but Kendricks was right there. It'll be Graham Gano from 25 yards out. And the kick is perfect.
See McKinley here coming off the edge.
Blitz coming. Cousins sees it, throws Hawkinson. He's got the first down. Sprinting free to midfield and into Giants territory. They beat the blitz to T.J. Hawkinson. Interesting, here are the Vikings. All 3 timeouts, down by 10 in this first half. Cousins some pressure on the middle. Hawkinson wide open again. Inside the 25, and he flips down near the 21.
They feel 3rd and 8, high probability of getting off the field.
Cousins fires, caught. Jefferson down to the 10, and it's first and goal. On first and goal, Cousins looking, firing, caught. Osborne is in for the touchdown. Pressure coming. Jones gets rid of it. Barkley's wide open. First down and more. Sprinting into Vikings territory. Jones steps up, throws Hodgins again. With room to run. Inside the 20, Isaiah Hodgins. Jones has a man wide open. It's caught by Bellinger for the touchdown.
Well, sometimes you have the perfect play call for the perfect defense. It is an all-week emphasis because he can bring that action on every snap.
On the fake, pressure coming. Cousins gets rid of it. Nice play. Johnny Munt has his first catch. He's got a first down. rush this time. Now a late rusher comes, throws Hawkinson in stride, still going and down to the 35. The big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. I mean, he got punished this year and hung in there quite a bit. Here's a fake. Cousins, this time to time. Firing, has a man. It is caught by Thielen.
They're not just forcing it to Justin Jefferson. We're seeing him spread the ball around.
Real quick here. Penalty flies. Cousins. End zone. Smith. He's in. Touchdown. Let's see what the penalty is, so hang on. Offside. Breda on the jet sweep is in trouble. He broke 3 tackles, and I think he got there. Oh, what an effort from Breda. He was dead to rights 3 times. 3rd and 7. Blitz coming. Jones in trouble, and he is sacked. The Vikings get home with the blitz, and it's Hunter who comes down with the sack. For Super Bowl appearances here in attendance today, trying to bring some good luck. It's Cousins down by 3, loading up, and he hooks up with Thielen for a first down. No, 4-man rush. Cousins, some pressure over the middle. Cook, he's got a first down. Just came with a 4-man rush that time, but Cousins did enough to move the chains. 4-man rush again. Cousins has time. Throws, and Osborne catches it, but he's short of a first down. So it'll be a 4th down and about 3 as Holmes on the tackle. Cousins to throw. Pressure comes. Fires. Caught by Hawkinson. A big hit by Love, but he holds on anyway, and a 4th down conversion for Minnesota. Cousins over the middle again. Caught again. It's going to be short of a first down, I think, but the extra effort by Hawkinson is right there.
How many bodies they have in there?
Quarterback sneak.
Oh, they jumped. They jumped.
You're right. It's coming back. It's on Minnesota.
False start offense. Number 2nd and 1. 5-yard penalty.
Joseph has got it. We're all tied up. 24 all. 12 and a half to play. Blitz coming. It's picked up. Jones walking over the middle of Slayton. Slayton's got a first down, and then down of bounds right around the 39-yard line. Quick throw. Richie James. Oh, good cut. James has a first down and across midfield. That was a fantastic move by Richie James. Got right around Cam Bynum, the safety, and he picks up 11. Jones looks, throws. Hodgins, is he in? Isaiah Hodgins hauled it in, and he's inbounds. Oh my, what a throw and catch. Jones gets it out to Barkley. Saquon has a couple blocks. Shoulder down. Barkley's got a first down. Jones, far side of the field. It is caught, but is it enough? Boy, it's close, but the initial sign a little short as James had the catch. Jones, quarterback sneak, gets smashed, but he's got it. Oh, he took a shot, but that was well after he got the first down. It'll be 1st and goal, New York. Barkley muscling forward. Barkley, what an effort, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Third and 12. It's a 4-man rush. Still pressure. Cousins, incomplete. He was being dragged down as he got rid of it. Giants rush forward. They get home, and they make a stand. Pressure coming. Jones gets it away. One-handed catch. Barkley racing to the sticks, and he gets there. What a catch and a play by Saquon Barkley, and he's got 11. They have Barkley dialed up, who runs into a wall. I don't think he got there. It's going to be a fourth in less than a yard. They go quick on the quarterback sneak, and Daniel Jones has got it easily. Ball is out, but the play is over. Four-man rush. Jones has time to put. Oh, it's dropped. What a huge play! So the clock will stop as Slayton had a free run. Pressure up the middle. Lawrence has him, and it's incomplete. And a penalty flag.
Personal foul, roughing the passer.
They're going to get Dexter Lawrence here. You're going to see the pressure he gets. Grabs him and kind of swings him to the ground. Mike,
First and 10. Move it up to the 33. 2:30 to go. Four-man rush again. Cousins, Hockenson in stride. And man, what a day he's having. First down out to the 46. Cousins has time. Lets it loose. It's incomplete. Osborne had it. Flott with the coverage. 4th and 8. Game on the line. Cousins, Hockenson. He is not going to get there. And the Giants will take over.
Yep, 4th and 15, they did a check down, but the final score, the New York Giants 31, Minnesota Vikings 24. At home, the Vikings lost, I think because of 2 reasons. They underestimated the legs of Daniel Jones, and their offense was a little vanilla. They couldn't run the ball. They really couldn't run the ball. And Kirk Cousins got him up out of there, one and done. Like I said, it's always good to be really bad if you're not going to be in the playoffs. Either be really bad to get a high draft pick or really good to be in the Super Bowl. So there's no in between. All right. And Minnesota was dropping a lot of balls, like 3rd and whatever they drops. Even the Giants dropped some. This is probably the weekend of dropsies because even the Dolphins had big drops, major drops in their games. All right, we're going to move on to I think the most shocking and exciting one. Chargers versus Jaguars. And even after this game, I don't understand how the coach still has his job. Check it out.
And working with all, in effect, new receivers. They spent a ton of money in free agency, and it's paid off. Off the fake, that's knocked away, it's deflected, and it's intercepted. Drew Tranquill comes away with the ball, and the Chargers, with a big early turnover, gets it back to the 18-yard line after Sebastian Joseph Day batted it at the line. So a big day and a big night for the Bosa boys. Little toss here. Eckler looks for room and into the end zone. He goes for the touchdown. So the man who led the league in touchdowns this season, Jermichael Hasty, is the running back here as they start this drive from the 25-yard line. Off the fake. Time. Throws. And it's hauled in. Nice catch. Nice gain. Joey Bosa just went over to the bench. Keep an eye on him. 2nd and 6. And that pass is caught for a first down. He goes back to Ingram, his 2nd catch. ETN gets around the corner. Picks up the first down. Gets away from Michael Davis. Will they come on the 3rd and 10? They rush just 4. The pass over the middle is caught, but taken down at the 34-yard line. Well shy of the first down there is Zay Jones.
I kind of like the idea of taking the points myself, Al, but I'm a defensive coach.
I know you are. 4th and 7. Here comes extra pressure, but the pass is intercepted at the 26-yard line. It's Asante Samuel. So we are 5 minutes into the game and already 2 interceptions. 2nd down and 7. Sidearm flip. That's caught. Nice move here. It's Gerald Everett banging his way to the 35-yard line. 4,739 yards, second only to Mahomes. They go quickly here. He fires over the middle, and that is caught. And that is DeAndre Carter making the grab as they went up to the line of scrimmage in a hurry. Deep drop. Fires, caught, and that's going to be a first down to the 10-yard line. He goes to Keenan Allen. Third down and goal. Has time. Fires into traffic, no good. Intended there for DeAndre Carter, and in comes the field goal group. 22-yard attempt. And so the Chargers. Lawrence throws, and again it's intercepted. And that's Asante Samuel. So the Chargers with a hat trick. 3 picks in the first quarter. He picks up his second interception of the night. Chargers in business again at the 16-yard line. Eckler following Palmer. Around the corner he goes, and he skids out of bounds. Final minute. To the outside. There he goes. Cuts it back. Touchdown. Austin Eckler.
He must have heard us talking about it.
That end zone is like a magnet for this guy. A 16-yard completion to Ingram. Sack a couple of receivers to the left. Lawrence looks that way. Now over the middle. Now under pressure. And they bury him at the 16-yard line. Kenneth Murray. Number 9. Third down and 5. Extra pressure. Fired. And the catch is made. So they put the extra heat on that time. And that is Donald Parham.
Showing blitz. They come out of it.
And they back out. 4-man rush. Pass is caught. And inside the 30 to the 23-yard line goes Keenan Allen. Second and 8. And that is caught and wrestled away from the tackler is Joshua Palmer. It's the first down, adds a few more, and sets them up with a first down and goal. Third and goal. Herbert throws, caught. Everett, and he is in there. Touchdown, Chargers. So Everett got shaken up, was out for a couple of plays. He comes back in, and the Chargers, with an unbelievable first half. Kelvin Winslow was off the charts. From a yard in. Agnew. Trying to provide a spark. And he does. Taken out of bounds near midfield. And that's Cameron Dicker, the kicker, who puts him out of bounds. Third and 10. In the pocket. Fires. And that is going to be picked again by Asante Samuel. Well, what are they going to say here? Samuel, yep, intercepted and down by contact at the spot. Who was your number 1 pick last year. So change up front, and the pass this time is caught at the 40-yard line. That's Donald Parham. J.K. Scott to kick it. It bounces.
Oh, my goodness.
Look out. Hit a Jaguar. It's loose. It's loose. The Chargers think they have it at the 6-yard line. They do. Herbert fires too high. So Dicker now comes in for a chip shot, 23 yards, which he boots through.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the score is 27-0. 27-0. The Chargers are leading. Spoiler alert. You know what's going to happen. Yes, you do. Absolutely. And I still don't understand why the coach didn't get fired.
On first down, ETN can finding something to cheer about as he picks up 11, first down.
The Charger defense has been sitting down on it.
Third and anything. They're 0 for 6 on third down. And now they are 0 for 7 on third down and clearly have to go for it here as Christian Kirk makes the catch. 48 seconds. Fourth down, short 2. Lawrence fires, and they do convert, taking it to the 14-yard line here. Marvin Jones. In the pocket. Fires, and that'll be caught for the touchdown. Evan Ingram. Flag is thrown. Meanwhile, Everett looked like it was offside against Jacksonville, so that should stand. And they convert on a 3rd down and 9. Flip it out here to Allen. Picks up exactly what he needs. 3rd down and 10. Set up a screen, but a little too errant. A little too high that time. ETN now flanks out to the left side. And Lawrence fires. And then it'll be caught for a 1st down. Spent somewhere around $175 million on the free agents as Lawrence throws. Caught, 1st down. To the 50-yard line goes Evan Ingram, one of the other free agents. And Darius Williams has a Super Bowl ring with the Rams last year. 2nd and 5, that's caught, breaking the tackle, picking up a 1st down and a lot more before he is dragged down at the 21-yard line. Ingram again. Flip it out into the flat. 1st down, 1st and goal. ETN. See, the whole dynamic changes right now. They go from 3 tight ends to spread it out. ETN in the backfield. Lawrence looking, under pressure, throws wide open, making the catch. Marvin Jones for the touchdown. The crowd very much alive. Herbert fires and making the grab at the 45-yard line. They say no. The Jaguars do. The officials say yes. Is Gerald Everett. 4.5 to go in the quarter. Flip it out here with some blocking too. And once again, big number 7 rumbling to the 31-yard line. Gerald Everett, who's really picked it up tonight. 5 men along the line. Send only 4, and that pass is incomplete. He hasn't made a 50-yarder this season. The only miss he had this year was from 52. And this time it is good. So a 50-yard field goal. 2nd and 5. To the outside, spinning away, picking up the 1st down, staying in bounds. Marvin Jones, who scored the touchdown. Lawrence protected well. Going deep, has a man open again. Zay Jones for the touchdown. Picked the right time to take that deep shot. Kirk in motion. Lawrence looked that way, fires, and it's incomplete. Back of the end zone looking for a flag. There is none. Zay Jones covered by Asante Samuel. Herbert over the middle, finds his man, took his time, had good protection, and it's Joshua Palmer. Will they put pressure on? They rush 4. Herbert has time. Gets away. In a run for the 1st down. Going to get it. Slides to a hole to the 40-yard line. So the secondary does its work. 3rd down and 4. Pressure. Gets it away. Caught. 1st down. On a 3rd and 3. Deep drop and a roll. Flag is thrown from behind. And that not even close. 40-yard attempt for Cameron Dicker. And this time, no good. Only a 2nd field goal miss of the season. Lawrence fires, and that is Asante Samuel saying no, and the officials are saying yes. Cleared up that cut. Backing steps here, under pressure, fires, caught, staying on his feet. 1st down. Christian Kirk across the 50 to the Charger 47-yard line. Calling out Tranquil's number, 49. To the outside. Caught along the sideline. And that moves the sticks as Christian Kirk. Covered there by Derwin James. 15 yards. Over the middle. That's caught. That's the big man again. That's Ingram. To the 10-yard line he goes. 2nd and goal now. Lawrence fires. In the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Christian Kirk. So Hasty is the running back. They're going for 2. And Lawrence reaches over and scores. Four minutes to go. Herbert throws, and it is juggled and caught, but stopped well short of the first down. 2nd and 10. Lawrence to throw his 44th pass. Caught. And picking up the first down. Christian Kirk. They'll throw. And that is going to be caught at the 50-yard line against good, tight coverage. Kirk covered by Callahan. And they back away. Got ETN. Going to come up about a yard short.
Get up there, go quick, run it again, get the first down.
3 backs behind him. To the outside, ETN. First down and a ton more. And stays in bounds to the 15-yard line. What a call. Very interesting and unique stuff. And this time it's popped. ETN at the line of scrimmage that time by Morgan Fox. Meanwhile, Jacksonville can set their sights likely on Kansas City. Here we go for the win. Got it, but there's a flag down. There's a flag down as everybody's running out onto the field, but there's a penalty marker. And they call it on the defense. Unbelievable. That is unbelievable.
Jacksonville Jaguars won, so they will be going to Kansas City. They'll be going to Kansas City, and Minnesota lost, so the Giants will play the Eagles for the 3rd time. San Francisco won, so they're going to take the winner of the Tampa Bay Bucks and the Dallas Cowboys. So, check this out.
Prescott is sacked by Vita Vea. 3rd down and 5. Brady has to pull it down. Another pass in the air, and it falls to the grass. With Jason Peters at left tackle, the reason Mike McCarthy went with it is because he feels it gives them better pass protection. Here's one of the sideline. It's high but caught, and a nice grab by Gallup. If he puts his foot in the ground, he can turn it loose, and he's still a little jittery in the pocket. Here's Pollard again. Nice hesitation. And Tony Pollard spins out of bounds near the 22. Got 18 yards. 2nd and 10. Prescott projected. End zone. Caught. Touchdown. Dalton Schultz. Extra point is pushed wide right. Of those receivers that we talked about coming to this game so healthy. Good protection here. 3rd down and 7. Time runs out. Pass is caught by White. What an effort. Rashawn White, 3rd round pick from Arizona State. 2nd down and 10. Brady throws, pass, caught. 1st down, Godwin. Missed 2 games early with a hamstring, injury suffered in week 1 of Dallas. Here's White. And now the Buccaneers offense is starting to crank, a gain of 12. Pass is caught, first down, that's Evans. And Mike Evans to the 23. Being able to capitalize and come away with touchdown. They fake the quick throw. Brady pulls it down again and now flips to Godwin. First and goal.
It's a little risky against him.
Second and goal. Brady pulls it down, now throws it. Intercepted by Curse. And there is a red zone interception for Tom Brady, his first as a Buccaneer.
So far, yet to have a catch.
They're down to 3. Quick throw, and the pass is caught for a first. Prescott wide open. The pass caught by Hilton, and T.Y. Hilton to the 40.
Knowing where he needs to go with the football, and then them catching it and being able to turn and pick up the first down.
Prescott keeps and finds the rookie tight end. That's Ferguson, and a ton of room inside the 10 near the 6. Elliott goes nowhere.
Well, I think I'd take the 3.
Prescott, touchdown.
Prescott had a place to go with the football, so they were caught. It was a sellout to try to stop the run. Easy touchdown.
Extra point is missed again.
But right now, they had a nice drive the last time they had the ball. Failed to come away with anything because of the interception.
Fournette gets a first down and spins to the 40.
Otherwise, Cade Otton was running wide open.
Here's Godwin. There's the screen. And Godwin is brought down. They're going to mark him at the 47. Is off to San Francisco for a divisional playoff game next Sunday. Prescott throws, and he's got his tight end.
Early in this ball game, they took points off the board.
They're down in 6. Prescott flushed out to his left. A lot of room. First down. Knocked down by Murphy bunting, but not before Dak Prescott picked up 10. A stunt up front. Cowboys pick it up, and this one is caught. Good, strong catch by C.D. Lamb.
That's what we did not see enough of last week.
Here's a pass caught near the 20 by Gallup, and he fights his way inside for another first down. A 12-yard completion to Michael Gallup.
Gone through this second quarter.
Second down and 4. Prescott. End zone touchdown, Dallas. Schultz's second of the night.
Great job. Great drive, Dallas.
And now Maher misses again. Moving around okay. Third down and 4 for Tampa Bay. Brady passes incomplete. Godwin the target, and it was broken up by Mukwamu. So they're back to Tyler Smith at left tackle. Connor McGovern at left guard. Here's one floated for Schultz. And he's got it. A juggling catch by Dalton Schultz. What a night he's having. Third down and 4. Prescott. Good protection. Wide open and caught. C.D. Lamb. And he rolls out of bounds with a big play and a first down as he gets 26. Moves the ball over 22. Pollard right side. Tony Pollard stays in bounds. Sets up first and goal. Elliott in the backfield had 12 rushing touchdowns during the regular season. Prescott keeps. And that is caught for a touchdown. I'm not so sure Gallup wasn't out of bounds prior to that. But it's a touchdown at the moment for Gallup. He was close. He's missed 3 tonight, 4 in a row. And he has done it again. Goes to the face mask of Dante Fowler. Here's Fournette. Delivers a hit on Anthony Barr. It's 3rd down and 10. Brady throws over the middle, incomplete for Evans. And he and Evans have not been on the same page all night in this offense.
Social media for the week.
Quarterbacks, announcers, you name it. 2nd down and 6, and Elliott is going to carry for a 1st down. Prescott keeps, completes, 1st down Schultz. 3rd down and 5. Prescott backing up, and this one's thrown away.
In the throw, there was a chance for him to catch it and run.
Here's one underneath for White. Puts his foot in the ground and goes north and gets the 1st down. Parsons made that last play.
Because Dallas continues to play this umbrella coverage, just not wanting to give up the big play.
Here's one of Godwin over the middle, another 1st down.
See if you can't go too vertical and put some pressure on the safety.
Good contested catch, Julio Jones for a 1st down.
That's what, if you have the time in the pocket, you can still get the ball down the field.
Here's a wide open Evans for a 1st down. And out of bounds at the 31.
Against the look, got what they hoped for.
Good protection. Into the corner. Catch is made. Touchdown, Julio Jones. Fake toss. Brady floats, and it's not there. Godwin's looking for a flag, and he's not going to get it.
Reading it out and delivering it on target.
Here's a throw to Brown out on the edge. Gets a block from Dalton Schultz, and Noah Brown with a big play on 1st down. Dallas 6 for 10 on 3rd down in this game. Blitz coming. Pass is caught by Gallup. Here's Pollard. Big hole to run through for Tony Pollard, and he gets 11. Got a good block from Zach Martin, who is still at the top of his game. Here's Pollard out on the edge, looking for blocks, and he gets hit hard by Lavonte David. It's 4th down. Opportunity for Tampa Bay on defense here, 4th and 4. Good protection, and the pass wide open. Touchdown Lamb. A total breakdown in coverage. And Dak Prescott has had a fantastic night.
Every team aspires to do and win a Super Bowl.
Which Brady has done 7 times, and Godwin is on the receiving end with a 1st down catch of 6.
I'd be lying if I said it felt like yesterday.
Brady, sideline, wide open as Evans, and down on a knee. Another 1st down for Tampa Bay. Time the issue now under 9. Maybe he's acting. As Brady airs it out, Evans again with a spinning catch, a beauty. They could run the ball, but the Buccaneers this year just simply could not, and could not here tonight. So far, as the pass is caught underneath by the rookie Cade Otton. This will be pass attempt number 50 on the night, and it's a completion to Otton. Sets up 1st and goal at the 2. Brady nowhere to go, and he's sacked. Brought down by Jonathan Hankins, who was traded from the Raiders, activated for this game. 4th down and goal from the 11. Brady just gets rid of it. Under pressure by Chauncey Golston. And the Bucs will turn it over on downs.
And that was the case even tonight. With 1 sack, anyone who watched this game knew that pass rush was alive and well.
Prescott's going to air it out for Hilton, and it's Davis who had the best shot at it.
Mike McCarthy was hired to win Super Bowls.
1st down carry by White.
Down inside the 35. But Tyron Smith was over there playing the right side, but that's quite a legacy Tyron Smith's leaving when he walks from this game. Brady, quick throw, pass caught by Jones, and a conversion on 4th down and 3. In the years before Brady's arrival here, came into tonight's game 5-1 over the previous 2 postseasons with Tampa Bay and a championship in 2020. He completes here to break for the touchdown with 2:04 to go. They'll go for 2 here to make it a 17-point game, and they're complete to Evans, and it's 31-14. The Bucs were one of the more underachieving teams in 2022.
Onside kick try. Noah Brown couldn't secure it. And with 2 minutes left, we'll see who has it. Buccaneers think they do, and they do.
The discussion this week coming into this game, how would he perform on a national level?
Here's one off the right hand of Jones, incomplete. And the Buccaneers will turn it over on downs.
He was outstanding as we watched Tom Brady come out to shake hands and find Dak Prescott. If, in fact, this is it for Tom Brady, all I can say on behalf of all football fans is thank you and appreciate the memories.
Screw that. We don't want to thank Tom Brady. He took a Super Bowl from us. Okay. All right. This is the Ninjas with Another Color podcast. I am Dwayne Otley. Rate us, review us. Give us 5 stars. Give us 4 stars. Give us 2 stars. Give us 3 stars. Give us any stars. If you don't give us any stars, I'll just assume that we're doing perfectly. We are available on Spotify, Amazon Music, Samsung Podcasts, Pandora, Google Podcasts, and TuneIn. And we're still working on Apple. We are, at this point of the program, we can put a sponsor in, but hey, we don't have a sponsor at this moment. If you want to contact us about sponsoring your product, you can hit us up at Ninjas of Another Color Podcast at gmail.com, Facebook, Instagram, or 365 at gmail.com. All right, is Tom Brady cooked? Is he cooked? I think he is. But these people really don't want to give him take responsibility for him about him being cooked. I don't understand why. Because he's Tom Brady and nobody wants to say, hey, he's cooked. Just don't get it. All right.
That was an emotional Brady, and that was the finish of what he said. Now, our Ryan Clark doesn't have to explain this tweet. It's pretty self-explanatory. He said after watching tonight's game, who would want Tom Brady starting on their team next year? So it feels to me like there are 2 separate pieces to this conversation, Marcus. Yeah. One, did that sound like Brady saying goodbye to the Bucs or goodbye to pro football? And if he wants to keep playing, is RC right?
I think he's saying goodbye to football. And listen, here's the thing. Y'all be posting stuff, too, when I say it on this show. Mm-hmm. And then people be in my comments and they be mad.
Yeah.
But you remember when I said it was time for Brady to go home?
Yes.
Like, that was what I was saying, right? Tom Brady, listen, we could talk about the perfect situation and the offensive line and the run game. First of all, I don't want to see you go. This ain't basketball. All right? Everybody keeps talking about Jordan and the Wizards. This ain't, bro, people get knocked out there. Yeah. That's number one. The other thing is, you don't want people to remember this about your career. And literally, I was not saying, Tom, go home because you can't throw for 5,000 yards or whatever. Like, this NFL now, it's much easier to have a lot of passing yards in this league. The other thing is this, man. Like, when I watched Tom Brady last night, this is football. Tom does not want to get touched in a football game. It's not possible for you not to get touched. We saw him ducking and throwing balls into the ground. Obviously, we saw the interception in the red zone. And guys, this has been all year long. Everybody gonna act like last night was the first. This has been all year. If you watch football, I had a dude DM me and was like, "Don't get put in your grave talking about Tom Brady." Because people care about it that much, right? I didn't turn in security. I'm good. But on a serious note, last night watching Tom Brady play, my mind went to, dude, you can't play in this league like that.
He's cooked. He's done. I'll play it again. I'll play the clip one more time. Listen to Marcus Spears. He's saying he's done. So, do you, the Raiders, do you want a 46-year-old quarterback who's scared to get hit? Do you want that? Hey, listen to Marcus Spears.
Brady's starting on their team next year. So it feels to me like there are two separate pieces to this conversation, Marcus. Yeah. One, did that sound like Brady saying goodbye to the Bucs or goodbye to pro football? And if he wants to keep playing, is RC right?
I think he's saying goodbye to football. And listen, here's the thing. Y'all be posting stuff too when I say it on this show. And then people be in my comments and they be mad.
Yeah.
But you remember when I said it was time for Brady to go home?
Yes.
That was what I was saying, right? Tom Brady, listen, we could talk about the perfect situation and the offensive line and the run game. First of all, I don't want to see you go. This ain't basketball. All right, everybody keeps talking about Jordan and the Wizards. This ain't, bro. People get knocked out there. Yeah. That's number one. The other thing is, you don't want people to remember this about your career. And literally, I was not saying, Tom, go home because you can't throw for 5,000 yards or whatever. Like this NFL now, it's much easier to have a lot of passing yards in this league. The other thing is this, man. Like when I watched Tom Brady last night, this is football. Tom does not want to get touched in a football game. It's not possible for you not to get touched. We saw him ducking and throwing balls into the ground. Obviously, we saw the interception in the red zone. And guys, this has been all year long. Everybody gonna act like last night was the first. This has been all year. If you watch football, I had a dude DM me and was like, "Don't get put in your grave talking about Tom Brady." Because people care about it that much, right? I didn't turn in security. I'm good. But on a serious note, last night watching Tom Brady play, my mind went to, dude, you can't play in this league like that. You just can't.
Let me go to the GM. Will teams want him?
Yeah, somebody will want him because he's Tom Brady. There's not enough of a green. But what I learned over the last week, look at what's playing in the league. Of the 8 quarterbacks left, 7 are high-end athletes, from Trevor Lawrence, Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, Daniel Jones. And when I think about Matt Stafford, Matt Ryan, Tom Brady, I think it's passing them by. And when they won a championship down there, it was a perfect storm. They had a great offensive line, they had great skill players, and they had a great defense. And to answer your question, Gritty, sure. Do I think maybe Vegas with Josh McDaniels for one more year, could they squeeze it out? Possibly. But if I'm Josh McDaniels, I want the future, not the past.
Let the record show that youth is being served in these playoffs. The oldest remaining starting quarterback in the playoffs now is Dak Prescott. He's 29. Tom Brady will be 46 when next season. Well, my point is that Tom Brady is 40. Tom Brady old enough to actually technically to be his father.
I just don't want to see the guy look like
that. That's the thing. I wasn't thinking Jordan on the Wizards. I was thinking Willie Mays on the Mets. Yeah. Like that, famously falling down in the out. That's how bad he was last night. And he threw 66 passes.
Of all the bad throws, the slide tackle was the one that upset me the most. That to me speaks of some desperation. And I don't want him to retire. If he want to keep playing, keep playing. More power to you. People will want him. He can go do it. I don't. His resume and legacy is unimpeachable. He could be the worst quarterback in football for 5 years. He still won 7 Super Bowls. As long as he don't do no more foolishness like this, that's the one that made me really bothered.
Honestly, I get what you and Mike T are saying about keep playing, bro. I don't think Tom Brady gonna win you games anymore in this league. Now I know people are scared to say that. But to your point, G, where we are in the playoffs, but ultimately, when you look at this league now, all right, and we looking at all of these games being played, your athleticism got to be a part of your game now. Yeah. It don't have to be be all of your game. It don't. But in order for you to convert critical third downs, stretch plays out to make plays, you got to be going, bro. Because the difference is, and this is what I talk about, like the pocket passer was the guy that we knew you could win a Super Bowl with, but it was all predicated on protection. And then these guys start coming and extending play. Kyle Shanahan calls an athletic game for his quarterback. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, just to add to that, like when you talk to the all-time greats like Dan Marino, Brett Favre, guys have been around, it wasn't their arm that did them in, it was the fact they couldn't move anymore.
Yeah. Well, look, I mean, is what you're saying that if your quarterback is, I'm just off the top of my head, Kirk Cousins, Mac Jones, some of these older guys you mentioned, Stafford, is that day over?
Still one of the 32 best quarterbacks in the world.
For sure.
So, and he don't want much money. I don't understand why a team wouldn't want him.
All right, so let's see what winds up happening. We'll come back to Brady as we go, but I want to recapture a conversation that took place in our meeting this morning. Dominique, what was the first thing you said to me about Dak this morning?
He had the best quarterback performance of anyone this weekend.
And Dan Graziano, how did you respond?
Better than Daniel Jones?
That was the conversation, and that's the jumping off point.
That's good for.
That's a great clip from ESPN, but Brady is cooked. Dak is an overpaid quarterback, and Daniel Jones is going to make money. Yeah, man, he's cooked. So he's going to go to another team, probably the Raiders. They'll give him some money. And, hey, that's what they do. But on that note, guess what happened after that game? They didn't put it on the quarterback. Guess what they did? Guess what the Tampa Bay Buccaneers did?
This morning, the Buccaneers have reportedly fired offensive coordinator Byron Leftwich. Cleaning some house, they're also expected to release as many as 5 offensive assistants and 2 defensive assistants. Shannon, what's your reaction to this news?
I told you this. I told y'all this on Tuesday. This was coming. Byron Leftwich was going to lose it.
It was reported.
That he was going to lose his job because Tom Brady played bad this year. And so instead of saying Tom Brady played bad this year, he did not play like the Tom Brady that we expected him to, or the Tom Brady that we had know and love, Byron Leftwich. So the same guy that led you to 3 division titles, the same guy that called every single play when you won the Super Bowl, the same guy that you were basically hold away from maybe winning the divisional round and getting back to the championship game. You got a blown coverage, and who knows what happened if this game goes to overtime. That same Byron Leftwich, now he lost his job. Because why? It's always, if Tom Brady does not succeed, it's always got to be somebody else's fault. It's never his fault. Now, they talk about, well, we couldn't run the ball. In 2019, the Buccaneers was 26th in rush. In 2018, they were 27th in rush. So when in the hell did they ever have a top 10 rush offense? Not even before Tom Brady, not doing Tom Brady. And when you thought about
it... when they went on their Super Bowl run, they ran it well. Remember playoff Lenny?
Yeah, now he layoff Lenny.
Well, he was.
But here's the thing, though, Skip. Tell me the team they have a top 10 rushing attack when a guy throws the ball over 700 times. So they weren't... Because remember the year before he got there, Jameis threw for 5,000 yards. Had 5,000 turnovers also. That's why he's where he is, and Tom Brady ended up going to Tampa. But instead of saying, you know what, Tom had an off year. Tom didn't play bad. Tom didn't play well. Let's put all of this on Byron Leftwich. Now remember, Byron Leftwich was so good, Tom Brady got Bruce Arians out of the head coaching job and bumped upstairs because he got tired of the hard work that he and Byron was doing, and B.A. was coming in there late to the show, and with his little red marker, he was crossing this out and Xing that out. That's the same guy. That's the same guy right there. Byron Leftwich sitting next to him. I feel bad for B. Let me tell you why, Skip. He had an opportunity to take the job at Jacksonville.
He did.
And because they wanted to put their own general manager in there and not let him bring his own, he turned it down and went back.
He withdrew his name. Yep.
Now, the likelihood of this man becoming a head coach is not very good. It's slim to none. And Slim ain't on no diet, so he gaining weight, so it ain't going to happen.
Yep.
Man, this is some bull jive. And they know it's some bull jive. Tom, I don't care. They can find 10 offensive guys. Tom Brady didn't play well. Tom Brady's responsible for that man losing his job.
before Skip chimes in, yes, he's responsible for him losing his job. And the question is, will he get another head coaching job? No. Let me not say no. It's be unlikely that he'll get another head coaching job because he turned down a head job with the Jacksonville Jaguars because of the not wanting to work with the GM. And guess what happens? Those 32 owners talk. So you might be on a shit list. You never know because he turned it down. But the dude wanted his own GM. But I hope he gets a shot at the head coach job because there's 4 out there. Indianapolis. There should have been one of the Chargers. Texans. He could do good at Texas, but he's probably gonna get a OC job and probably linger until he retires or whatever. But yeah, man, just because they want Tom Brady back, they made him a scapegoat. Back to the clip.
I disagree with that, but I do not understand why this man lost his job unless they just decided as a group they had to do something. Somebody had to pay for 8 and 10, which was the final record. I don't think Tom Brady is going back there, so I don't think this was Tom Brady's doing to fire him.
No, Tom Brady doing with the way he played.
Okay. I don't blame Byron Leftwich at all. I don't blame Tom Brady very much at all because the offensive line was just a shambles compared to what it was a year ago and certainly 2 years ago. They couldn't run the football. Their receiving core was graded 19th best in the league. What do you think's going to happen? You can't play action. There's not much the coordinator can do because I don't think there's a whole lot that the quarterback could do. And I still believe if you put Patrick Mahomes in Tampa Bay this year, he would have had a long year. And no coordinator could have saved it. So I don't understand what was happening here. Unless there's something internally where he got sideways with somebody. There had to be some more to this story because you can't blame him 1 inch for what happened this year.
They felt this. He changed a little bit because when Todd got the job, he didn't even get an opportunity to interview for it.
Okay.
And he said, at least give me an opportunity to interview for the job because remember, Skip, he's been the offensive coordinator since 2019. In 3 of the 4 years, they finished top 3 in points scored.
Yeah.
And so this was the first year that they finished outside of the top 3 in points scored. They finished outside of the top in a lot of statistical categories because everything was down. They were normally second or first in a lot of categories, and they went to 25th and 22nd in red zone touchdowns, 21st in third down conversion when they were second, 25th in point differential when they were 4th in 2021, and they were 6th in turnover margin. They went to 20th in turnover, 6th in 21, and then 20th in 22.
Okay.
So a lot of things offensively changed.
Yeah. All right, here's where I would blame Tom Brady. If it's true that he wanted Bruce Arians kicked upstairs before he came back out of retirement to Tampa, if that's true, then I think people at the top thought that was the wrong move because I know for a fact some people at the top believe they missed Bruce Arians' input into the offense. So whatever he redlined on Friday, they thought was good.
Right.
That they missed his touch on offense because he's no risk it, no biscuit, and had a flair for it, whatever.
And B.A. held people accountable.
Okay.
Whether Tom Brady, it didn't matter. B.A. gonna hold you accountable now.
All right. So is it possible they're just greasing the skids for B.A. to come back down out of his upstairs office and actually
could be the head coach?
No, be the coordinator.
No, hell no. Skip, why would I do that? Why would I let you relieve me of my duty of being the head coach of a football team to come back and be the OC?
No. Because he did it his whole life and he was good at it?
No, Skip. There are very, very few times, a lot of times, guys that once they become a multiple-time head coach, it's hard for them to go back to being coordinator.
Okay.
Because you've been the boss, and then all of a sudden, you have a boss.
And this rumor persists that Sean Payton would be interested in Tampa, and I don't get it because I don't think Tom Brady is interested in Tampa, so you're going to go for what?
Exactly.
Who's your quarterback?
And you hear the reports that Sean is looking at $20 to $25 million a year.
Yeah.
They ain't but a handful of teams can pay that. One of them in the Midwest in the Rockies. Because that owner's worth $65 billion. Yeah, he can pay $20, $25 million.
I think these gentlemen can pay whatever they want.
I don't skip. Do
you remember once upon a time they went and got John Gruden? You remember that?
Yeah.
And they paid a ransom.
That was $8 million and 2 first-round draft picks. Now you still have to give up compensation. The Saints like, hey, we got a valuable commodity. We know how valuable it is. It's gonna probably cost you a first rounder.
It would.
Maybe late second first rounder.
Yeah.
And then you got to pay him. Skip, now you got to pay him $20, $25 million.
You do. I got it. Well, there was that rumor last year, the speculation that Sean and Tom were going to be some kind of a package deal to Miami.
Yes.
But at that point, I could see where Sean would say, Miami's a good football team. It's got a foundation.
Yes.
So if Tom will go with me for 2 years, it would be a great start. But now, I don't know how much longer Tom wants to play, if at all.
Right.
Is it just one more year? So Sean can't risk, well, I'd go to Tampa and try to start over with a quarterback who's going to be there for 1 year, and that's going to leave me where?
Them same plays that Tom Brady won the Super Bowl with, Tom Brady was voted by his peers the number one guy. Those same plays, all of a sudden, they don't work anymore. Now, all of a sudden, Byron Leftwich can't call a play. Yeah. All of a sudden, this man done forgot all the football that he's acquired, the knowledge that he's acquired through a player and a coach. All of a sudden, ain't nobody, it seems to me I'm on an island by myself, that says Tom Brady hasn't played well this year. Instead of acknowledging that Tom didn't play well, let's buy the offensive staff. Let's buy Byron Leftwich. Come on, people. Y'all.
He's cooked and they're covering for him.
I know damn well Tom Brady didn't play well this year. Acknowledge that. It's okay. I'm saying that he didn't play well. He's still a 7-time champion. He's still the greatest quarterback to ever play. All of that is true. Two things can be true. You can be great at this and not be good at that. Yeah. And that's what happened this year. He did not have a good season. He did not play well.
All I can tell you is I know this for a dead solid fact that the people upstairs at Tampa Bay do not think Tom was the problem this year. That the quote that was given to me was, we still believe he's as good as 99% of the quarterbacks out there. Okay. So that's their mentality, and that's all that matters right here.
Can I ask you a question, Skip? If he wasn't the problem, what's the question you're asking? What's the question? Because was he the solution? If he is not the problem, if you're not the problem, my grandpa said, boy, if you ain't the problem, are you the solution? So what's going on? He wasn't the problem. Was he the solution?
Well, he was against Carolina.
Skip, you see, again, that's 17 games. Okay, what about the other 16? The other 16 games they played.
I know what their attitude is, that there's no way they would have won the South without Tom Brady.
Skip, you were in a bad... Skip, think about the quarterbacks he's up against. He's up against Andy Dalton.
I got it.
Trevor Siemian, Taysom Hill.
Yep.
He's against Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, P.J. Walker.
Yep.
He's up against Marcus Mariota and Desmond Ritter. That's what he's up against. And you talking about there's no way we would have won this division without... And look what happened to you.
But they were a bad football team.
Yes.
They fell completely apart.
Yes.
They weren't a fourth of what they were 2 years ago when they won the Super Bowl.
So they weren't.
No.
So was Tom? Okay. Was Tom a fourth of what he was?
Remember, he came into the year, as you pointed out, voted by his peers as the single best player in all of...
Covering for him. Why? Please, I just need to know why.
Pro football, single best player, not quarterback, player.
Let that sink in for a second. Ooh. The best player in the NFL voted by his peers put that season on tape.
Yep. Okay, I'm not blaming Byron at all. I'm just saying, I don't know what it is. Something's going on here. There's something between the lines here that I'm not seeing because it makes no sense. Even if we do the Sean Payton scenario, if you were going to hire Sean Payton and you said we got to clear the deck, so we just got to get Byron out of here, you'd wait until you hired Sean Payton, and then it would just be natural because he's bringing his own staff in.
With that being said, Skip, clearly Todd Bowles is going to come back as the head coach. Because if that's the case, why the hell you fired an offensive coordinator if you think you're going to get Sean Payton? Because Sean Payton ain't going to be no coordinator. So
I mean, he's going to call the play.
Yeah, I'm saying, but he's going to be the head coach.
Yes.
Somebody will have the title as OC under Sean. You're absolutely right. Sean is going to call the plays.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying, Skip. Given what you just said, the season that he had the previous year in 2021, and considering that his peers voted him the number one player, you have to put a lion's share of the blame at his feet.
Okay. All I know is this was extremely unfair to Byron Leftwich. That's where we agree. Yes. It's extreme. It's wrong because he was not wrong here. He was not the reason that this crumbled.
Right.
So the point is, I don't get it, and I feel for Byron because he went from this close to being the Jacksonville head coach to
this close to this. He went from this close to being the head coach to this far to ever being a head coach.
Being any head coach, I would agree, because this does not look or feel good.
No, absolutely not. And that's why, Skip. That's why. And see, remember I said, and we've been talking. You and I, we've been talking about this for 6 years. This is why African American coaches can't turn down jobs. You can't do what Doug Marrone. You can't do what Josh McDaniel did and think because, boom, you get fired. Josh McDaniels got fired from the Broncos, and then he went to the Rams and got fired from there. And guess what? He right back. Remember, Skip, during the season, he came at the end of the season and was on the playoff staff with the Patriots.
I agree, because the point of the Jacksonville Jaguars job a year ago is that quarterback is there.
Yes.
And you should look and say, I got to do this.
Yeah.
I got to do it because I know I can go places with him.
Yes, because that's what, and Sean says he's looking at the front office. I read what he said, talking to Colin. He says, I'm looking at the front office and a quarterback. But the front office is the most important. Okay. Well, that might be the case. But you can have a great front office.
That's why Byron walked away from this.
Yeah. You can have the best front office. I tell you what, Sean, you had a great situation. What do you think would have happened if you didn't have Drew Brees?
Good question.
You can do all that front office you want to.
I agree.
That guy,
yep,
he controls it. Yep. He's Geppetto. And everything else is puppets.
Yep. See what happens if you have Andy Dalton and Trevor Siemian.
You see what happened in New England?
Yep.
All of a sudden, they ain't favored to win the East. They was who win the AFC? The Patriots. The favorite to win the AFC, the Patriots.
Yep. Okay.
Now they 25,000 to 1. Where they was minus. You had to put up money, big money, to try to win some money.
Yep.
I feel bad for you, B. I'm sorry, bro.
Bad.
Yep. Leftwich was the scapegoat. He shouldn't be, but he is. And again, like the man said, don't turn down a job, because you'll probably never get another chance, because those 32 owners speak. They speak together. They speak aloud. And I don't understand why. Well, I understand why he didn't take the job, but he should have taken the job, because they had a quarterback. He could have gotten along with the front office until he gets another one. But hey, he's gonna be like Eric Bieniemy, just Eric Bieniemy and what's his name from the Detroit Lions. He was the old coach. He just the Rooney Rule, just interview him and that's it. Interview and they just say, oh, we just satisfied the Rooney Rule, and then they hire the person that they want to. So, yes, at this point, this is the Ninjas of Another Color podcast, where we try to give insight to pop culture and current events, sports, movies. Rate us, review us, give us 5 stars, give us 4 stars, give us 3 stars, even give us 2 stars. If you give us no stars, we just assume we're doing it correctly. We are available on Spotify, Amazon Music, Samsung Podcasts, Pandora, Google Podcasts, TuneIn, and we're still working on Apple. Right now, we're going to go to the Atlanta Falcons off season. Currently, right now, their cap space is $56 million, barring any trades or anything like that, extensions. They can probably bump it up to like 70 or 90 by extending a couple of people and cutting 2 individuals such as Mariota and the corner. This is Light Blue Football. Check us out.
So just wanted to make a quick NFL news and rumors video for you guys talking about Brian Flores and the Atlanta Falcons. So here on the screen is a tweet on Twitter from Josina Anderson, which says, I'm told the Atlanta Falcons have requested to interview Brian Flores for their defensive coordinator vacancy per league source. So it seems like, well, while this coaching carousel has sort of gone on and teams are requesting interviews with different coaches currently employed by other teams, there has been some interest so far this offseason. I guess currently for some teams, but the playoffs for others, obviously, in Brian Flores, who last year spent, time with the Pittsburgh Steelers, I believe, as their linebackers coach and like a defensive consultant, potentially, if I'm wrong. If I apologize if I mispronounced or if I, missaid his exact titles, but, there's interest this time around for Brian Flores to be elevated as a defensive coordinator somewhere, potentially with the Atlanta Falcons, as mentioned in this tweet. There's also been some head coaching request as well for Brian Flores. So it seems like Brian Flores could be leaving the Pittsburgh Steelers this offseason and joining a team in an elevated role from what he was with the Steelers last year. So the Atlanta Falcons are a team that are in need for a defensive coordinator, and Brian Flores being a defensive-minded coach, back when he even was a head coach with the Dolphins, more of a defensive-minded guy, could be a tremendous fit for the Atlanta Falcons this offseason. I know, for example, Cordell Patterson showed his support on Twitter by saying, I believe something around the lines of like, if Brian Flores goes to the Falcons, this would be fire or something like that. So he definitely has support of Brian Flores potentially heading down south and joining the Atlanta Falcons as their new DC. So we'll keep an eye on Brian Flores, as there are going to be some other teams to request interviews with him this offseason that already haven't already. So just wanted to give you guys a quick update in regards to the Atlanta Falcons and Brian Flores as a potential defensive coordinator fit for the 2023 NFL season. Leave your thoughts down below in the comment section.
Thank you, Light Blue Football. Yes, I think that would be a slam dunk hire, but they interviewed Nick Vanjo, a couple of coordinators, but this guy should be the person that we go after because he's black and he was good. Everywhere he went, defenses made strides. And he's black. So I was like, okay, I can live with that. Also, we can squash that rumor about Lamar to Atlanta, because the Ravens are going to give that dude, they're going to back up the Brinks truck for that one, that he is going to do that. And I also heard a rumor about Jalen Ramsey. I would think about doing Jalen Ramsey if the price was $11 or $12 million, because he's set to make, I think, 18 or 19 from the Rams. So if they cut him, and the defense is on the upswing, so they make some good moves, and I would do that for the right price. And they got to fix their offensive line, and that should be a good fix for the Falcons moving into 2023. All right, moving on. I know it's out of left field, but guess what they did? They redid the 70s show, and they made it the 90s show. I haven't seen it yet, but here's the scene.
Hey, me and my friends are going up to the lake.
Hold on. Who are you? I'm Jay. Jay Kelso. No. No way.
See about my boy here, huh? Look at this guy. Look at him. Look at him. He's got his dad's looks and his mom's braids. Like straight A's last year.
Sweet Lord, it's evolving.
Hey, you kids, you have fun now, okay? Oh, and if you jump off that cliff, do it naked, okay? Because when you hit the water at the right angle, it's like doing it with a lake.
Hello, Michael.
Hey, girl. Hey. Beautiful.
Well, that felt toned and warm.
Oh. So, Red, we need to talk about your granddaughter's intentions with my boy. No, I'm just kidding you. Come on, let's hug it out.
What do you think?
Michael, let's go!
Damn, Jackie, will you just give me a minute to enjoy this? The vein on Red's forehead is about to explode.
Gross. I don't want old guy blood all over my wedding outfit.
You're getting married?
Remarried.
That's our second remarriage. This one's gonna stick, right?
Yeah. Jackie. White, honey. Really? It's before Labor Day. And if people think it's our first time, we'll get better gifts. Oh, FYI, we're registered at Bloomingdale's, and I will judge. Let's go, Michael!
Oh, God!
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's a remake of a remake, because they did that 80s show and it bombed. So on this show, you have Red, Kitty, Fez, Eric Donna, Michael and Jackie, and the other guy couldn't make it because I think he's in jail or still going through court for sexual offense or something like that. I haven't checked it out, so I'll check it out next week and give you a report. Moving on, there is a new show on HBO Max. It's called The Last of Us, based off a video game. I haven't checked it out, but check out the trailer.
If you don't think there's hope for the world, why bother going on?
You haven't seen the world, so you don't know. You keep going for family.
I'm not family.
No. You're cargo.
Why are you so important? Somewhere out west, they're working on a cure. I think what really impressed them was the fact that I didn't turn into a monster.
She so much as twitches. I'm taking you with me. Do what I say when I say it. You got any advice on the best way west?
Yeah, go east. You've come this far, and you know what's out there.
You're not gonna scare us. Scared him?
You have a greater purpose than any of us could have ever imagined.
Be careful who you put your faith in.
You might not be her father, but your son. You trust me?
Yes, The Last of Us. I do not know why we love apocalyptic lone wolf and cub stuff, because this the vibe I get. It's about a virus that hit in 2032, a couple of years from now, and yeah, they probably got the idea from COVID. So yeah, I haven't seen the first one, but I will check it out. Okay. At this point, we can have if you have a sponsor, we can put a sponsor in this portion of the podcast. And you say, what's the name of the podcast? The name of the podcast is Ninjas of Another Color Podcast. Rate us, review us, give us 5 stars, give us 4 stars, give us 3 stars, give us 2 stars. Give us any stars. If you don't give us any stars, I will assume that I'm doing correctly. At this point, we are on Spotify, Amazon Music, Samsung Podcast, Pandora, Google Podcasts, TuneIn, and we're working on getting Apple. Yeah, we're trying to get Apple so we can go ahead and get Apple to go ahead and sponsor us. And as you know, I'm from the Virgin Islands, and at this point, I'm going to do a VI history section with this kindly young lady named Gabrielle. You can find her on Facebook, TikTok, She gives great information about the Virgin Islands, Virgin Island history, a lot of those stuff. So here we go. This day in VI history.
Ain't done with the harbor of St. Thomas just yet. Back in the late 1600s, when the rest of the Caribbean was fighting off piracy in their land, the island of St. Thomas was welcoming them. The governor at the time, Adolph Esmond, made an under-the-table deal with the pirates that if they sold their treasures to him, he would allow them to have safe harbor in St. Thomas. Obviously, this ramped up pirate activity in the area. And obviously, our Caribbean neighbors were not very pleased. Pirate Jacques Hamlin was creating a ruckus in the Caribbean Sea. He had stolen treasure from several British ships, and the word was when the British army seized him to kill him on sight. Of course, Adolph Esmond wanted a piece of the pie, so he was like, come on to St. Thomas and I'll give you safe harbor. The British get wind of this arrangement. They come to the St. Thomas harbor and find Hamlin right there with his ship. A big fight ensues and Hamlin's ship is sunk to the bottom of the St. Thomas harbor. The school children said that the treasure is at the bottom of the harbor to this day. It's a new day and we ain't done with the harbor of St. Thomas just yet. Back in the late 1600s, when the rest of the Caribbean was fighting off piracy in their land, the island of St. Thomas was welcoming them. The governor at the time, Adolph Esmond, made an under-the-table deal with the pirates that if they sold their treasures to him, he would allow them to have safe harbor in St. Thomas. Obviously, this ramped up pirate activity in the area. And obviously, our Caribbean neighbors were not very pleased. Pirate Jacques Hamlin was creating a ruckus in the Caribbean Sea. He had stolen treasure from several British ships, and the word was when the British army seized him to kill him on sight. Of course, Adolph Esmond wanted a piece of the pie, so he was like, come on to St. Thomas and I'll give you safe harbor. The British get wind of this arrangement. They come to the St. Thomas harbor and find Hamlin right there with his ship. A big fight ensues and Hamlin's ship is sunk to the bottom of the St. Thomas harbor. The school children said that the treasure is at the bottom of the harbor to this day.
Yeah, so if you want to go diving for treasure, you can go ahead and check out St. Thomas Harbor, but hey, I don't know how true that is, but hey, if you want to go ahead, you can go ahead. You got to split up with the government, so good luck with that. That's VI history. We are currently right now on Friday, January 20th, and we are in the VI section of the Virgin Islands section of our podcast. We are going to continue this weekly where we do VI stuff because I want to promote the culture and the quality. So right now I am stalling so I can do
Hey guys, Polka aka Lazo.
Yeah, that's a fine for dead air. So give it a couple of minutes. This is the VI joke of the day. If I offend anyone, please, I do apologize because we are from the VI and we just having fun. Might be a little insensitive, but if you can't take a joke, can't take a joke. So fine, dead air again. So we're gonna go ahead and wait and count to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And guess what? This counting is brought to you by Bill.
Nice poker, aka Lazo.
Oh God, this fuck is big up with it done. I don't know what time it is, dude. We on the east side. I'll stop playing. It's just a bring. I'm all stunt in it.
Alright, man. First question is: would you rather a whole daughter or a gay son?
A whole daughter, a gay son?
Yeah. Which one?
Let me answer that. I would rather a whole daughter. You check out, watch out. At the end of the day, I gonna love my daughter if she bully man. And yeah,
what's up? You come to 50 at the age of 16?
No, that's a lie. That don't happen. Them think.
Oh, you sure?
Think can't happen, boy. That's a overdo. But watch out. If I get a batty man son, I can't live with that. I can't live with that at all.
When you disown your son if he becomes gay?
I can't, eh?
When you disown your son if he becomes gay?
Oh, disown him, you know, but he more got to deal with that because if she gay, so can't be me. Can't be me at all.
What about you?
That's how dog. Got to be dog. I can't have a gay son, man. Dog, if I find out my son taking sing up the BD Chris, dog, it's over, dude. The man gone bush. Man gone bush. Me want to see the man no more.
Alright, man, that's what's up, man.
Alright, the views that just heard are not the views of Ninja of Another Podcast. It is just comedy. Yes, that's the VI jokes of the day. And we are going on to our relationship section. So, ladies and gentlemen, okay, got a question. Do women love broke men? Will they tolerate a broke dude? Is my question. But I got this. There's a clip I'm gonna play. Do you agree or disagree? It says, broke black men smash better. Why are black women sleeping with mostly broke men? And why wasn't this happening when I was broke?
What I didn't realize for a long time, I didn't know I was supposed to be faking the orgasm. I did not know that. Like, legit. Okay, so let me just say.
So what, do you just sit there quietly?
I mean, no, I'm doing.
But you have to fake the finish so we can wrap it up.
I did not know that. So, like, I didn't understand that was mad because I wasn't achieving the climax. I did not know that. And then this one I dated was like, hate to spit. It's like, why? Because I was having a good time. You hitting the walls. Yeah. And he was like, you just never finish. And I was like, but you finish. Yeah. And he was like, yeah, but you're not signaling the accomplishment.
To wrap it up.
But I literally had no idea. Like, no one taught me this. He was like, you're not signaling the accomplishment. And it just makes me feel like I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And I'm like, but I'm
right.
I'm
no, you have to have the final.
I did not know. Well, but you know what? Really? Why aren't I having the final, right? And it wasn't until I had a dude who really, how do I put this? He was broke. And so I think that in his mind, he was like, I can't give financially, so I'm going to give vaginally.
Ain't nobody gonna you like you need a place to stay.
But.
So you're saying because he doesn't have any money, he emphasizes in the sexual department. Ladies, is this true? Reach out to us. Either at Ninjas of Another Color Podcast on IG or Ninjas of Another Color Podcast Gmail. Let us know. Is this true? And I'm offended.
He solved the Da Vinci Code.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, I can do this.
The bleaker the future, the better that dick.
Yeah, leave it to a fat.
You gotta be kidding me. So you telling me I could have got more ass while I was younger than now? Really? Are you kidding me? That's some bullshit, but keep playing it.
Black ass masculine bitch to say some shit like that. Smash the likes and hit the subscribe. Cooking with Frank.
Frank sounds angry, but it's kind of crazy. How they tell us all the time that we are providers, but it always goes to what I say. Women want to would rather fix a guy than be with one who doesn't need to be fixed. Again, you can respond to that one on IG. We're also on TikTok. Or you can send us an email at ninjasofanothercolor Color Podcast. Oh no, the Ninjas of Another Color at gmail.com. Let me know what y'all doing, because that's some bullshit. You trying to tell me I'll get more women if I'm broke? That's fucked up. And it's horrible. Like, why am I working so goddamn hard? Okay. This next one is the difference between women love and men love. Again, this is our relationship section.
On women, it's going to change the moment you meet the right woman. Yeah.
That's cute, but no. I mean, I have I've had love for women, but I'm never gonna fall in love with them, because when you fall in love with a woman, what happens is you start to lose grounding and you start to lose that rational thought. A lot of the stupid things that men do is because of love.
So you're scared to be vulnerable?
No.
And let yourself go and be in love. Like, you're gonna block yourself from emotion and to feel something that could be really amazing for you because you're scared to be vulnerable.
No, because I understand that men and women are different, and men love women far differently than women love men. Men love women for real. Women love men.
Women love men for real.
No, they don't. Women love men under the premise that they provide value. Men love women idealistically. Women tend to love men more from an opportunistic standpoint.
And your standpoint on women is going to change the moment you meet the right woman. Yeah.
That's cute, but no. I mean, I have I've had love for women, but I'm never gonna fall in love with a woman, because when you fall in love with a woman, what happens is you start to lose grounding and you start to lose that rational thought. A lot of the stupid things that men do is because of love.
So you're scared to be vulnerable?
No.
And let yourself go and be in love. Like, you're gonna block yourself from emotion and to feel something that could be really amazing for you because you're scared to be vulnerable.
No, because I understand that men and women are different, and men love women far differently than women love men. Men love women for real. Women love men.
Women love men for real.
No, they don't. Women love men under the premise that they provide value. Men love women idealistically. Women tend to love men more from an opportunistic standpoint.
Go back to that Chris Rock. Women, children, and dogs are loved unconditionally. I agree with him. We love differently. We just do. And it's just crazy that people don't understand that we love differently. We absolutely love differently. Totally different, because if we love the same, divorce and cheating wouldn't happen. And that's the one thing I don't understand is, yes, we are, due to past or whatever, we come to relationships in different stages, but we don't love the same. Maybe if we understood that the different sexes express or show or love differently, maybe relationships can be saved. Because in 2023, the mindset of, I think, men and women are totally different. Totally different. Maybe because of social media that they get people to come out and show a false narrative. But listen to this. This is one of the mindsets that scares the shit out of me.
Relationship with a man and you're going 50-50 on the bills, that is your roommate.
That shit right there. Like, no man wants to hear that. You have a roommate. You don't have a roommate. You have a partner. We want partners. We don't want roommates. If I wanted a roommate, I would have said I wanted a roommate. But listen to the next woman.
Did y'all hear this girl? Because she's clearly not a woman. So let me get this straight. You want a man to take care of you as well as pay all the bills while you sit on your black ass and do absolutely nothing all day. Or if you do work or have a business, you want to keep what little money that you earn to yourself. Because it's got to be little money, because that's broke girl mentality that you're speaking on. And I'm looking at you about a 6. That's being generous. So I'm trying to figure out what exactly you bring to the table. As for me,
I'll be damned if I have my man out here working to the bone, trying to take care of me and this family, when I am full able-bodied and can get my ass out there and work as well. You see this mini mansion that we living in? We got this shit out the mud. But don't get it twisted, because at any point, if he's unable to work, I can take care of all this shit by myself. Utilities and car payments, you feel me? That's the mindset that a woman should have, not being a leech.
Yeah, nobody wants a leech. Wants a partner. You want somebody who got your back, 110, 10 toes down. You don't want to be out to dinner and you forgot your wallet and she says, "You doing it on purpose to piss me off." Nah. Sometimes shit happens. Like I always say, you don't have to pay. Just reach for the check. Just reach for the check to make me think you understand what I'm talking about. And at this time, you can reach us on Instagram at Ninjas of Another Color. Give us some feedback. Let us know what we're doing. Answer the questions. In relationships, do we love differently? Do we understand each other? Do you want a partner? Hit us back. Talk to us. All right, this is Ninjas of Another Color podcast. Rate us, review us, give us 5 stars, give us 3 stars, give us 2 stars, give us any stars. If you don't give us any stars, I'll just assume I'm doing it correctly. We are on Spotify, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, Pandora, Samsung Podcast, TuneIn, and we're still working on Apple. I'm a Samsung guy, so that'll take a minute to get on Apple Podcasts. And we'll check you next week.
Together by faith and given superpowers through the miracle of modern science.